Hello everyone, I'm Eric Schmorz. Welcome back to this game, Need for Speed Carbon. That's it. World map. Let's go. So I have one of the whatever the fuck they're called. What are these? TFK? Yeah, TFK and 21st Street. Do they have more to their name, or is it just, hey, they're 21st Street? Awesome, cool. So I just gotta do more. I need more, right. I think I did one of these races and couldn't do it or something. I don't remember what I was doing. I just did this race because it had nitrous or something. Yeah, nitrous and tires. Okay, so let's do something. There's only 2 races here, so I'm gonna assume this is where the challenge is at the end. Same thing with this one. Let's just choose fucking races. Who cares? Checkpoint. Let's do it. Let's do it. Oh no.
I don't know. I'll see you later.
Darius, what are you doing? A few more races and he's gonna have more territory than you.
Well, hey, good for him. He should be cleaning up his rep. And he's taking care of my business for me. He owes us. Both of us.
You're using him.
I'm not using him. I'm the only one who knows what he's capable of. Let's get into you. I know races are one on the track.
I like that there's a lot more story in this game. I like that, because, like, Need for Speed Most Wanted kind of tried to do story, but they did story in a way where it was like, oh, there's, you know, one cutscene, then you do 7 blacklist racers before there's another cutscene. So it was like, there's a story, but was there a story? It was kind of like a very, very half-assed story. Here, there's actually, like, a normal continuity. Like, it's actually... stuff's actually happening. And I like it a lot better. Well, this is just a checkpoint race. I was starting to, like, get in that mode where I'm actually paying attention to what I'm doing, and it's like, oh, it's just a checkpoint race. I really don't need to pay attention. I just need to, you know, not screw up badly. Especially since I have a tier 2 vehicle now, which was the whole point of last episode. Oh, excuse me. Whole point of last episode, getting a tier 2 vehicle. Now that I have it, it's like, well, I should be good for a while. With upgrading this and doing stuff, you know, I should be fine. I also see, for some reason on this road, which doesn't matter because it's a checkpoint race, I'm seeing a lot more pursuit breakers than I have been. That's like the 3rd one I've passed. Why can't I see these during normal races? Ooh, checkpoint, or shortcut, one of those 2 things. See, I don't need Yumi. I know where shortcuts are. I know what I'm doing. It's one thing that sucks about the checkpoint races. They're... Right now, I'm at the point where they're so easy that they're just kind of like, they're so boring. It's like, yeah, I can get through them, but it's like, alright, I'm driving along a road slightly faster than I normally would be. Hopefully I can beat the time. Oh, what? I had a whole, like, 30-some seconds left for that one. I have almost a minute to get to the next checkpoint, even though it only gave me 25 seconds. Yeah, I'm sure that's going to be difficult. Let's knock down the ice cream cone. Yep, that made it a little more fun. Yeah, it's right here. So, that was easy. The thing is, I don't understand... Because the whole point of... I thought the whole point of the race is, like, I could defend my territory. Like, if someone tries to race against one of my races that I already have taken over, I have a chance to defend it. How the fuck would anyone defend a checkpoint race? So I don't understand in the storyline reason why that exists. You would think every race would be versing other people. Uh-oh! It's,
mistaken.
Billiam.
Is for serious drivers, not thieves and cowards.
I am a serious driver. I've never thieved or cowarded in my life. Or have I? I really don't know the story behind the game. Like, I don't know the backstory, which I'm assuming is going to be revealed throughout the game, but so far it's been like, oh, there is a backstory. What is it? We're just gonna hint at it 50 million times until maybe you figure out what it is. Okay, so none of those are performance, or either of these performance, even though I don't really need to... Well, I need to do those anyway, but... Tier 2 Pro Nitrous and Tires. Also 15 grand. So, that's a... Oh, that's a speed trap. I didn't even notice that. Yeah, let's do that. I don't really care, like... With the Bushido, I was doing, like, take over this territory, take over this territory, take over this territory. I don't care. I'm gonna take over all of them eventually. I would rather jump to this one, get the upgrades. That way I can... Especially with the Bushido, a lot of the upgrades, they were a lot more compressed because all of the Tier 1 upgrades were in one area, one island. Here, the Tier 2 upgrades are split between the TFK and the 21st Street. And I'm assuming there's going to be, if I remember correctly, which I might, who knows, there's going to be a Tier 3 where all the upgrades are in the red area. Go through... Why did I do not go through the goddamn shortcut, Humes? Why didn't you go through the goddamn shortcut? On the left? Oh, you're yelling at me saying, oh, someone's coming up on the left. First of all, that was you. Second of all, it didn't matter. Also, the shortcuts don't matter here. It's a speed trap. I mean, I don't want to say they don't matter. They do a little bit because I think they still have the whole penalty thing where if you finish ahead, everyone behind you gets penalties. Fucking Christ. Good thing Yumi's not terrible. Because I'm really not doing good. 117, that was something at least. Maybe I'll catch up a little bit. I'm still racing Yumi. I accidentally hit you, but don't think that I'm... Words. Don't think that I know how to speak. Don't think I've learned that. I'll do that. I'll help you. Because that should slow them down. Or maybe not. What? Did you just say there's got to be a better way to catch these guys? You mean the guys that we're in front of and not just physically but on the scoreboard? Go, you, go. I fucked up, but you go. You do you. Holy shit, I'm third. How the hell is that happening? How the hell is that a thing? I might actually... We got cops. We got cops. They're not chasing me. They're doing the same thing where they're chasing everyone. Well, they're chasing Yumi. Despite the fact that I've hit them multiple times. Okay, you use it, Yumi. You do that. I'll finish first, I guess. And then you'll finish second and probably you won. I love how she's like, you make it look too easy. She won. I got second, and that probably has to do with, I think it seemed like Lewis was further behind physically, so he probably got a lot of penalties. But yeah, I knew I wasn't gonna win that. I don't care. Oh, good cutscene. That's the third cutscene. See, it's way more story than.
Drive. I remember. I was standing right over there. It was so close. I knew you were gonna win. Then things went crazy.
See, at that point, why would he stop and then turn around?
I tried to get up, but he held me down. I thought he was protecting me. I couldn't make it, so I gave you the bag. If what you're saying is true and the bag was switched, then I don't know how it could have happened. Why didn't you ever tell me about the missing money? If the bag was switched, then that's where it happened.
So I was given money, which if that was the prize for the race,
Let's get out of here.
it looked like I was going to win and should have been mine anyway. So I don't know why people would be upset. But I was given money, but I wasn't given money because the bags were switched. But I didn't tell anyone the bags were switched. I was just like, yeah, fine, you guys can keep blaming me. Because that's the logical thing to do. I'm still not entirely sure what's going on. But my character's starting to sound like an idiot. Good racer, but an idiot. Shopping cart, tires, and nitrous. Let's go. It's only like $9,000 too. So I did it again. It's sixth episode. Still have not learned. Oh, I unlocked the other area. That's why. Body kits. Who fuck cares? Spoilers. Who fucking cares? Matte paint. Okay, so I've gotten all of the performance stuff from the top area. Anything from the bottom area? Maybe I should just unlock all the performance stuff first. Wheels. Brakes. So that's one. That was street as well. If I can get anything better than street, that might be better to go for. Exhaust tips. Candy paint. Hoods. It'd be easier if it wasn't a fucking scrolling thing. Tier 2 street transmission. There's the nitrous Tier 2 racing. Wheels. And iridescent paint. So there's what? Brakes, transmission, nitrous. Again, there's not a lot. Let's go for the... It's another speed trap. I don't know if I want to do another speed trap right away. Although the brakes are in a speed trap. And the transmission is a checkpoint. So speed trap or checkpoint. Let's do a speed trap. Jesus Christ. Where are the regular races that give me stuff? It's all fucking speed traps and checkpoints. Alright, Yumi, you know what to do. And that is show me where the shortcuts are, I'll inevitably miss them, crash into stuff, and then you'll win the race. Oh, she said on the right, I didn't know she actually meant shortcut that time. And somehow I'm winning. Apparently somehow no one else got above 100 miles per hour on that speed trap, which I have no idea how, because that was the easiest one to get 100 miles on. Although Yumi stepped it up on the second one. Yumi stepped it up on the second. Let's go, Yums. Yeah, you push ahead. You do your thing. Maybe I'll actually win this one. Maybe it won't be defaulted to my crew member. Oh, on the left. By on the left, you mean in the middle. There were two ways. And it was on the left of one of them, on the right of the other. What are you talking about, Yumi? Stop making me confused. Oh, that's right. I forgot. Carbon actually does say how many speed traps there are. There's 4 more. I'm in first. Although if Yumi would finish, if we'd finish like this distance, I think Yumi might win from the penalty that I would... Yeah, no. We're close enough that I probably wouldn't get much penalties. Oh no, Yumi's not in second. I lost my safety net. Well, I lost the safety net of having a crew member that's good enough. I still have the safety net of being 40 miles per hour ahead of second place. I also completely accidentally... Oh, there's no more shortcuts. I completely accidentally took that last shortcut. I did not know it was there. Okay, I definitely won. I definitely won. Yumi, now you finish ahead of me, and I'll stop so you can actually win again. Keep the streak going. Hey, I finished first. Speed Freak, is that for actually winning a speed trap? Because I don't think I've won a single one yet. I think that's the first one I won. I think every single other speed trap, it was, someone else winning it. Well, I'll upgrade stuff later. I will go for... Let's go for the checkpoint, I guess. Do the checkpoint and then a speed trap, which means I would have done 2 checkpoints and 3 speed traps this race. Have I done any other races? I don't think so. I think that was it. Five checkpoints. Did not check how many miles this was. Or what the record was is probably a better thing to look at. Although I don't know if the record for... I probably shouldn't have gone down here. Oops. I don't know if the record for the speed or the checkpoints would show how much time's left or how much time it took. Because, I mean, in theory, how much time it took would be fine because you get the same time bonus for every checkpoint. But then, during the race, I have no way of knowing how much time I'm taking. I can only see how much time's left. Although it would be kind of confusing if I looked at the checkpoint race and it's like, oh yeah, 19 seconds is the record. Be like, what? How did someone finish this in 19 seconds? Oh, they had 19 seconds left. That makes a lot more sense. I mean, it's checkpoint race. Not much to talk about. It's... See, the checkpoint race is in... I mean, actually, never mind. Even in Most Wanted, they weren't that exciting. They got a little more exciting toward the end because they were a lot more difficult and it was a lot closer the times. Although that's pretty much when I stopped doing them because they stopped being easy. Okay, that was... There's no reason to freak out about that truck. It passed long before I even got to it. What am I thinking of? I don't remember. That was a great way to start that thought. There's a... Is it in... I don't think it's in Underground, is it? It might be Midnight Club 2? Where they have, like, scripted events. It makes me think of the drag races, where, like, the traffic was always the same in Most Wanted. But they'd have, like, scripted things where it's like, oh, you'd go on this road, and then a truck would come out, and the whole point of the race is you have to go under the truck. I think that's Midnight Club 2. I haven't played that game in a while. I remember when I first got it, I could not beat it for the life of me. I had to use, like, cheats and stuff. Because I absolutely was terrible at it. Well, terrible in the sense that I think I got through the first area. No. I never got through the first city, which is LA. I want to say I could never get through LA. And then once I finally got to the point where I could get through LA, I could not get through like the first road to victory. I don't know what that means. I couldn't get through the first one in Paris. What was it? LA, Paris, and then there was a third one. I really don't remember. Brakes. There's so many old racing games that, like, older than this, that I would love to play. But I feel like part of me is remembering them way more fondly than I should be. I mean, like, there are ones like Juiced, which is not a great game. I know it's not a great game. Like, even, like, I like it. I know it was not a great game. That one I'm not, like, delusional about. But then, like, Midnight Club 2, I remember that being really good. But I feel like if I play it now, because I feel like that's older than this. Because I don't think Midnight Club 2 was one of the ones... I don't think that came out on Xbox 360 as well. I think it was mostly just PS2. But I feel like it's one of those that I'd play it thinking like, oh yeah, I remember this game being really good. I'd play it and then I'd be like, why the fuck did I like this game? This game's awful. Or maybe not awful, but maybe just be one of those games where it's like, wow, this does not hold up. There's not even racing games. There's so many games like that in general. Oh, wow. We already passed the one shortcut. There was one shortcut in that thing. Wow, this was a short fucking race. That was way shorter than I thought it would be. And I won easily. Alright. I mean, Yumi was like 10 miles per hour behind me, but I don't care about Yumi. If she wins, I win. We all win. Everything's good. And now I have all the upgrades that I can get right now. There might be upgrades for taking over certain territories, aren't there? I remember that being a thing. Oh, fuck, it's 21st Street. Oh, I love how it actually put Yumi in there. Yumi's car. So if I would have had, like, Neville with me, it would have put Neville's car? That's fucking cool. I didn't know that this did that. Did that? Same.
Keep racing through my territory and I'll waste you and your reputation.
Well, to be fair, that is more of a in-engine, that is an in-engine cutscene. They would have been able to swap out the cars easily. It's not like the oh, fuck. Oh, what? You want me to defend and you chose the fucking race wars? Out of anything? I mean, it is still only 1 minute 58.6 as the record. It's still only 4 minutes. Who cares? But you couldn't have chosen a better race. You're like, oh, I'll choose the fucking longest race in the entire everything. Also, I didn't even think you were supposed to be allowed to... I thought that was a race that I hosted, not one that you attacked and like, I want to take over your territory. That's how they sound. Exactly like that. Because I'm great at voices and impressions and stuff. I say impressions. He didn't talk. I don't even... He, she, I don't know. All I saw was the heart symbol. I don't know who the leader is of them. They're not a big deal. Who cares? But, what was I saying? Yeah, the games that, don't hold up. I feel like there's a lot of games that are like that. Games that I'll play when I'm younger. I'll be like, wow, this game is really good. And then I'll play it later on and I'll be like, I mean, it's alright. Why did I like this game so much? I think of, what is it? RoboPit was one of those. When I was younger, my cousin had RoboPit on PlayStation 1. It's probably one of those games that most people have never heard of it, never played it. You basically, you have a robot, and you don't really customize the robot. You customize the looks, but then it has two weapons. It has like a left arm and a right arm, and you can customize. You can have like just like fists that punch and do damage, like other melee weapons that do damage. You can have guns on them, like specific kinds of guns. And it had like a very cartoony style. This isn't like a serious like kind of thing. It had a very cartoony style. And the way you got more weapons is you beat another robot and you take their weapon. So like I have a punch one and a sword. And this dude has a spear. If I beat him, I can choose to take the spear, and now I can equip my robot with the spear. I also crashed into the wall. Fuck me. So it's like, it's one of those, it's like cool concept, and I remember when played it when I was younger, I loved the game. I never owned it, and it was like, I did a video on RoboPit. That's right. I did do an Eric Plays on RoboPit. I forgot about that. But then I played it, that Eric Plays, I don't remember whether I liked it during that video or not. But then I played through the entire thing, you know, which is basically just get to the top of the rankings. And after I was done, I'm like, yeah, so that happened. It was very, like, anticlimactic. I'm like, just because I had so many memories, like, this game is awesome. I love this game. And then after I played it, I'm like, I mean, it was alright. It's not near as good as I remember it being. And I feel like there's a lot of games like that where it's like I remember them being so great, and then I play them and it's like, oh, I'm disappointed now because that game's not as good as I remember. But then the reverse does happen, where I'll have a game that I played when I was younger. When I say younger, I mean like a PlayStation 1 game I played when I was like 6 or 7. That when I was younger, it was one of those games that was just alright because I could only ever get past like the second or third level at most. And it's one of those, like, I played so many times where I get past the first or second level so many times. But then any further than that, I just could not beat it. I just had no idea how to beat other levels, so I would never get any further in the game. Now I'm older and I'm, not a stupid, little kid. And I play it and I can actually get further into the game, and it is so much better. I enjoy the game so much. No. One of those I'm thinking of. Well, and then some games I play and I'm like, wow, this is just as difficult as I remember it when I was a kid. Like Rayman, the original Rayman. Jesus fucking Christ. I did that as a stream like 2 years ago now, probably. Maybe almost 2 years ago. No, it would have been longer because I was still at my parents' house when I did that stream. Holy crap. Yeah, I didn't do well at all. Porsche Cayman S. Oh, right, these are mostly cars. That's transmission. So that's one. Okay, there's transmission and brakes for Pro. I thought they were mostly cars. Maybe some of them are cars. Okay, a decent amount of them are cars. There's an engine. Okay, so there's 4 more upgrades. So if I get these 2 territories and then these 2 at the TFK, I can fully upgrade the car then. Alright, let's upgrade what I can right now. Holy crap! I was complaining, I think, last episode, like, oh, the races didn't raise in money. This sucks. Because I was trying to buy a car. Now that I have the car and I'm just buying upgrades, it's like, holy crap, they give so much money. Why do I need this much money? So I got the Max Nitrous. I don't know which ones have... because not all of them have race packages. So engine just has Pro. I've only seen one engine upgrade. And I think it was the street package. Transmission has the Pro, I'm getting that. Suspension, I think, was one of those. Nitrous, I'm already done. Tires, I'm already done. Brakes was one of them. And I didn't see Turbo either. So Turbo and Engine, I'm gonna guess are gonna be in the other one? Then? The other, in the red area? Which would be weird, just because I thought that's when the Tier 3 stuff started, or maybe, like, the beginning of its Tier 2, like, it'll give me one area to race in that's Tier 2, and then the rest of them, it'll be like, here's all the Tier 3 stuff. Anyway, for now, I'm gonna end this episode here, so thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.